Good morning, everybody. Happy day. I'm just going to invite my special guest here, so don't mind me. There we go. Wow, it is gorgeous out here. I'm back out in Lavoie, Alberta. Hey, Zarela. So I have a super special guest today, and I am really excited to have him join me. There he is, Mr. David Moses, within our industry, well-known man, and has been a professional for a long time. Give me 1 second here. Bring him on the screen. Hello, David. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you today?
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Laura. I heard you say it's very nice out there. It's actually really, it's like 98 or 100% humidity here. It's like hot,
Oh,
So
wow.
I think
Yeah,
I'm just,
we're kind of chilly here. But it's a beautiful day. I'm at Candace's farm. See?
I'd be okay with chilly, but I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay indoors today. It's just brutal out there.
Too hot. Too hot. Yeah, I'd stay inside too. Well, thank you so much for jumping on this live with me, David. I appreciate it so much. I feel so grateful. Um,
Morning, Kim.
David is our master distributor with our company and a very busy guy. He has a long history with network marketing, and we're going to have him share a story and share why he chose network marketing. So I'm going to hand it over to you. Please share a little bit about yourself, David.
Well, Laura Lee, first of all, I just want to thank you for inviting me to your broadcast. An honor to speak to various teammates in our business, and there, there may be other networkers, and hopefully they're going to get some inspiration for what they do. Um, but I'm 55 years old. I'm speaking to you as I always like to show from my family room here, and we got the kitchen kind of behind over there, and then over there we've got our backyard. So I like to
Can you
show
show
that.
us your backyard, please, David? It's a
Yeah.
gorgeous backyard.
All right, I'm gonna go outside in this in this 100-degree. I mean, even when you look at the sky, you can tell it's really hot and humid. But this is the backyard, and it's actually nice, to be in your shorts. I'm not going to show you that half, but uh, and be able to, that's the pool down there. It's a second level, and of course the back of the house here.
Wow.
So very nice. And then back here we've got kind of the whole barbecue area with a bar, and then we've got a table, and we got this little spot down here for people to sit. And and then my daughter, she's into this thing, right? So we got the pit down there where they hang out, and it's kind of nice to be able to do a home-based business from your backyard or from your family room. But it wasn't always like that, Laura. I like everybody else, I finished high school. Well, actually, barely finished high school. Grade 12, 51 average. So I wasn't what you might call a scholar student. And I ended up in the family business as a glazer. So, basically replacing windows, this kind of stuff, right? So I used to do windows, I used to do locks. That was from age 21 to 24. And quite frankly, I just wasn't into the hard labor. So when you like this kind of weather, this real humid weather, going out to work outside in this stuff, man, I just couldn't even imagine doing that today. I mean, there's just no way. So that was what I did. And then my brother and I got into restoring cars age 24 to 27. And then we split up. I'm 27 years old. I'd been married a couple years. Our first daughter, my wife was 7 months pregnant. Idea what I was going to do in life. Like no per se, no profession, no degree. And destiny had it that I would be introduced to the network marketing industry. And I can tell you, it was, it's just been a blessing. Has it been easy? No. Have there been down times? Yes. Have there been disappointments? Absolutely. Has it delivered on what was promised? 10 times, 20 times more than I ever could have imagined back in December of 1989, age 27. So here I am today, 55. I got two daughters, one 28, one 21. My 28-year-old's married. I'm a grandfather. Life is good. We got a consistent check coming in. We got people that are doing well. And I say to anybody that's watching this broadcast, you have within you the ingredients to become successful in this industry if you have the desire and the willingness to learn and grow and develop.
Yes, absolutely. How important is the development and the growth within?
It's everything. Yeah, like you're talking about personal development and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take you down to my library, my study, and some of my, some of the stuff that I have, just so people can see a little bit about what that looks like. Okay, so this is our. We actually do a lot of meetings here. You can see the whiteboard there, and we can get 100 people in this room. There's the pool table side, and we've got a bar over there, so we can serve refreshments. We got a big screen with the 3D projector up there. But over here, I've got a lot of old material. I mean, even videos, right? That's the whole Bob Proctor seminar right there on VHS video. The young people are going, "What's a VHS video?" And I got a variety of different training tapes and books, and then on this side, we've got all kinds of books and training. Born to Win, Promises to Keep. That's an Amway book. The Greatest Networker in the. There's lots and lots of some John Maxwell stuff over here, right? A lot of my stuff has been lost over the years because people borrow your stuff and you don't get it back, right? But I had all the Jim Rohn tapes, and I would say personal development is probably the single most essential component for success. So, hang on, I'm just, this is actually where I broadcast. When I do Facebook Lives, I do them here in this room, where I've got my aquarium, which is just starting to wake up, and I've got my microphone. But you can see here, I mean, here's another, I was showing this to someone else the other day, Brian Tracy, right? A whole series. And again, this is going to date me, but cassettes. So, there's lots and lots of material when it comes to personal development. It's all over my house. It's everywhere. a lot of courses, a lot of seminars, to develop leadership skills, skills, and um, all the things that are required. I mean, I'm not talking. If someone wants to make an extra 10 or 20, $30,000 a year, they probably don't need to do a lot of development. But if you want to start to make that kind of money,
Sorry, David, you're cutting out.
personal skills. And so it is absolutely critical. It is
Oh, sorry.
the number one component. Yeah.
Number one component. So you were cutting out a little bit in there. So I just want to reiterate, like he just said, personal development is the number one component of being successful. Now, I would like to point that out. You said being successful. You didn't say being successful in network marketing. You didn't say being successful in a specific company. You said being successful in general. Is that correct?
Yeah, and you know what? I believe that, because if we're going to have high earning capacity in anything, doesn't matter what we do, whatever the job, the profession, blue collar, white collar, right?
Yeah.
We're going to have some specialized skills in certain areas, which means we're going to have to develop ourselves in those particular areas. And development can be a variety of different things. It just so happens that in our business of networking, some of those specialized skills have to do with people, right? And with our ability to communicate, build and develop relationships, and help bring out the best in others, help people get over, some of their personal blocks as a leader. And those are all learned skills, and that's the exciting part, is we can learn that stuff, we can develop that stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. David, what is your favorite? That's probably a hard question to answer. What is your favorite personal development course or book or?
Oh, okay. I mean, you just, my favorite speaker, trainer, communicator would be Jim Rohn, right? He is the intellectual slash thought-provoking, deep language, painting pictures, telling stories. I used to like, Zig Ziglar for motivation. I liked Brian Tracy for some of more of the emotional stuff. I like Bob Proctor for the technical stuff on how the subconscious works. But the most powerful material that I've done that was life altering, transforming, would have been the Landmark Forum, Landmark Education. So I did a lot of that in the 1990s. I did the Landmark Forum. I did the advanced course. I did, some leadership work. And then I was involved in Livestream, and even more powerful in a variety of different ways. 5 days up at the ranch as a participant, as a team leader, as a class coordinator, working with the facilitator. These courses taught me very, very, very deep concepts on, the human condition and the human psyche, and, transform me from, a grade 12, I don't want to say dropout, but it was pretty close, blue collar laborer, to someone that's got enough skill, depth, and experience to have an organization now of 180,000 plus people, over my career in the industry, well over 1 million distributors over my career, $2 billion in sales. I couldn't have done that without developing myself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Thank you for that. What is something that you think um, people could choose to look for when they're choosing to do a home-based business?
You know, there's a whole package. And when I started, I had no idea there was a whole package because I didn't have the personal development, the training, the experience, the moxie, the business acumen to know what the questions are. So I looked at the product, got all excited, and thought, wow, this is great. You know, never occurred to me to ask about the company and the comp plan and the infrastructure and the track record and look at integrity and look at ethics and look at, you know, other dynamics that make up, you know, the money, the experience to see, you know, was the entire package in place successful run in a company that was going to stick around. And so for my first decade in the industry, as I was learning these things, and you know, we're always learning, I had to start over a number of times because I chose the wrong companies. Now, I don't regret that. I learned a lot. I developed a lot. I made new friends, made new contacts, and it made me, it developed me, right? It sculpted me. It prepared me for future success. But when someone is looking, they can avoid having to go through all of that. You know, they say a smart person will learn from their mistakes, but a wise person will learn from other people's success, right?
Love it.
Uh, I would choose the latter rather than going through the school of hard knocks. Why not mentor and emulate success and save yourself the heartache, right?
Absolutely. That makes 100% sense to me. I would much rather learn from other people's mistakes than go and make the same mistakes myself and be put back for a while, right? Um,
Yeah.
we are really lucky with our current company that we are with, and I'm lucky to be on your team. And obviously, this is so special that I get to have you on my live today. So again, thank you so much. Um, Maybe just quickly, what, and I've said this before in my other lives with the other leaders, but what is happening for us right now, and where are we going?
Well, you know, we're in a great spot as a company. It's been an amazing 12 years. Um, Over these 12 years, I started at age 44. I'm going to be 56 this year. Um, there's been so many companies. I could, you know, all the names. I mean, I Monavi, and you know, I mean, I could just name a dozen companies that were so hot, that were just rocking, that are out of business. They're gone,
Mhm,
right? Like they don't
mhm,
exist anymore.
mhm.
Um, During this 12 years, but we're still here. We're solid. We have great infrastructure. And we are now in a position as a company to double in size, maybe triple. In the next, you know, throughout 2019, the numbers are great. You know, I've done a lot of postings on my Facebook about new people that have had great success over the summer months. That's
Yeah.
a preview. It's showing you what's happening in the company and what's possible. So, you know, like in a tree, you have a tree. There are branches that are growing, that are developing. There are branches that are dying, right? There are branches that die and then grow again, right? And grow bigger. I'm looking at, you see this tree out here, right? Let me show you something. This is our business, right? This is like, here's a great example of what I'm talking about, right? So you see this poplar tree right here. Um, you'll notice uh, if you kind of look halfway up the tree, I can't see it. There's too much light. You'll see a big uh, uh, branch that was cut, and then to the left of it, there's a whole new branch that's going all the way up, right in the middle tree, right there. right?
Okay.
So about 3 years ago, it was going, that one was like really, so I cut it and a new branch grew and now the tree's gone even taller, um, and so forth. And so in our business, it's very much the same thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
uh, there's a lot of new stuff going on. And who are the people that are a part of that? The people that are growing, that are developing, are the ones that are sponsoring new people, bringing new blood, bringing the next generation. And the old guard, those of us that have been around 12 years, we're the ones with the wisdom, the skill, the knowledge, the experience to teach the new people.
Mm-hmm.
Our job is to bring new people on board and give them the benefit of the experience that we have. And we can help them develop because we know what to do because we've been there. And that's where we are today. The company will double in Europe for sure before the end of the year. Excuse me. And we will double the entire company once, maybe twice next year, which will put us at 200 to 250 million, um, and create a lot of new success for a lot of new people. So, yeah, for those that are in the marketplace, for those that are looking, it's a company to explore, 100%. There's
Yeah.
great leaders here. We'll help you. We'll teach you. We'll support you. We'll coach you. We'll mentor you to go to the top. So it's a good time.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Thank you for that, David. I know you're a super busy man, so I am going to let you go here, but I have one last question
Okay.
that I've been asking pretty well everyone, I think. What, knowing now what you know after being in the industry for so long, what is one thing that you would want your brand new rookie network marketing self to know um, when you started?
Well, the more coachable you are, the more teachable you are, the more you are able to be a sponge and just do what you're shown to do as opposed to reinvent the wheel or try new things, the faster you will grow and you will go to the top. Had I done that in my first 3 years, I wouldn't have wasted so much time trying to do things the way I thought was even better than people that had success, given that I had
Mhm.
never made any money, right? So I would tell people, be as coachable as you possibly can. Check your ego at the door, and you will grow faster. You will develop faster. You will advance faster, and go to a whole new level.
Wow. Thank you so much, David. I'm super grateful that you joined me today, and I will let you go and do your
Thank
work
you.
in your beautiful home and your shorts. That is the
Yeah,
point of what we
there
do,
they are.
right?
I'll just see those legs right there. Yeah. So thank you very much.
That's awesome. Thank you, David. Have a wonderful day. Wow, that was incredible. That was an impromptu live that I was so blessed to be able. So again, David, thank you so much. Um, that is why I wanted David on. He's got incredible knowledge, and I know a lot of companies don't necessarily focus on the personal development as much. And we do. And like you heard him say, it's the number one success. And someone recently even told me that's a network marketing thing. No, that is a success thing. If you want to be successful in life, build your mind. Never stop growing and learning. And so I thought that was incredible, and I hope you all got some amazing value from this live as well. Whether you're in our company or looking for a company or in another company. And so again, thank you so much for watching and joining us. I have two incredible female leaders coming up for the next 2 weeks, and I'm really excited to bring them to you guys. So I will have that information up as soon as I can. So again, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and have a fantastic day, everybody. Bye.